Celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month. We begin celebrating National Hispanic Heritage Month on September 15th, which is also Mexico's Independence Day, Fiestas Patrias. At the Tucson Hispanic Chamber, we promote year-round our state's changing demographics. More than 37% of Pima County is Hispanic today, and the purchasing power, more than $10 billion a year, of Hispanics in the Tucson region. This year, however, the celebration is bittersweet. We are concerned about relations with our largest trading partner, Mexico, and disappointed with the Trump administration's recent action eliminating the DACA, Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals, program. Our chamber has been very engaged in national issues facing our community and our businesses over the last 6 months. Many of you may have heard me speak about the role of trade in Arizona's economy and our support for a modernized NAFTA, North American Free Trade Agreement. Mexico is Arizona's #1 trading partner, and our binational relationship is vitally important to the economic future of our state. During this national debate on trade, I've had the opportunity to speak at the U.S.-Mexico Border Conference on the role of NAFTA in Arizona, and most recently in Guanajuato, Mexico, a central state near Mexico City, to a joint state legislative meeting. We also communicate regularly with our business partners in Mexicali, Canania, and throughout Sonora. A recent trip to Mexico was historic in nature. I traveled with 26 Arizona state legislators, 18 of whom were Republican, to Mexico City and Guanajuato. The trip was led by our state's international and local committee chairman, Representative Tony Rivero, and co-chaired by Representative Rosanna Galbatin. Together, with the business community in attendance, we were told that our delegation was the largest from one U.S. state to Mexico City. This was a strong message of bipartisan support of trade during a time when NAFTA negotiations between the U.S., Mexico, and Canada were beginning. Ironically, we traveled on the same day that President Trump visited Phoenix. The Mexican media followed our trip with interest and requested opinion statements from our legislators on trade, immigration, and the administration's actions. Our chamber members in Arizona and in Mexico are concerned about the ongoing dialogue between our two nations regarding the perceived value of our economic relationship and realize that $17 billion in bilateral trade with Mexico is at risk. I reassured them that in Arizona we highly value the relationships, be them family, business, or economic, and applaud the focus by Governor Doug Ducey, Senator Jeff Flake, and Senator John McCain. In celebrating our Hispanic heritage in Arizona, we must embrace our binational relationship. By 2035, the U.S. Census estimates that Arizona will be majority Hispanic, with a majority Mexican American. It's time we celebrate our Hispanic heritage together. The Hispanic community in Arizona is our future workforce and is starting businesses faster than the general population. Our heritage includes our deep ties to Mexico and our entrepreneurial tendencies, and is tied to the realization of the growing economic impact of more than $40 billion a year by our Hispanic community in Arizona.